Get ready to be amazed. Watch closely.
Another man caught on camera acting strangely on a parking lot.
They claimed this to be proof that scary things stalk the night. The video was said to have been captured at 1 a.m. in the morning and shows a strange light anomaly entering some kind of compound, leaving a trail as it moves. We see it on the outside at first. Entering from the streets, it comes inside and moves slowly before vanishing inside the building. Could this have been captured proof of the mythical Will-o'-the-Wisp from folklore? That is believed to be an atmospheric ghost light seen by travelers at night, especially over bogs, swamps, or marshes. Explained by signs to be phosphorescent light seen hovering or floating at night, thought to result from the combustion of natural gases. Either way, the video is very chilling, and has many people expressing newly found fear of the dark.
A taxi driver recorded a ghost passenger who got into his car. The man was driving through the city at night when he witnessed a paranormal event. The paranormal event occurred in Japan while the taxi driver was waiting to pick up a passenger. Curiously about the footage, the strange figure appears suddenly and then just as fast, it disappears again.
Number 7. Residents think that this woman is a witch. A crowd gathers to look at the odd woman seemingly absorbed in her own world, just staring ahead onto the grass. Her clothing looks tattered, and she is covered in filth. Does this mean that she is truly a practitioner of a dark craft? Or is this just a modern day witch hunt? The woman could be having a medical emergency or even a mental crisis. However, she doesn't respond to people calling out to her. By the time the video ends, the camera cuts without us finding out what happens next. Number 6.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
During a paranormal investigation, a very disgruntled entity physically knocks this woman off her bed.
Believing what's happening in this house. I've left this all night and all I've heard is it rattling inside. Now, I want you to witness what I'm going through here because maybe if you just see for yourself, innit? This is what I'm dealing with. What do you want?
It was caught on video when she was suddenly slammed onto the floor, sending her running away in terror afterwards.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen at 2:15:41.
Rewind it one more time.
He's like, where'd she go? He just looks over and she's gone.
Number 5. At a military barracks late at night, we see a video of a recruit that has become overwhelmed by a demonic entity. Look at his legs as we see him being pulled by invisible hands. The way it all takes place is almost...
Cuénteme, mamita, ¿qué pasa? Dígame. Usted sabe que puede confiar en mí.
There is something hiding there. The video starts out by showing the person recording talking to a girl sitting near the haunted dollhouse. Suddenly, the door slides open and we see that it was a small hand. He rushes over to check, but there was nothing there. Aside from random objects, there was no one inside there. As the event happened, he rushed over, which means that there was no time for anyone to run away or hide. This was staged. What do you think of this deeply unsettling capture?
Cuénteme, mamita, ¿qué pasa? Dígame. Usted sabe que puede confiar en mí.
Mira cómo le empujan. Mira, mira cómo le empujan a Juanca. Que ahí van con la china. Mira, ahí van con la china. Mira, mira. Eso es lo que la puso mal ahí. Eso es lo que ella la puso mal, hermano. Y esas cosas.
A pregnant influencer was attacked by a ghost who hit her against the wall. The woman showed how a poltergeist pushed her and her partner in the middle of the night. A well-known Ecuadorian influencer, known as China Nicole, was the victim of a tremendous attack by a ghost. Both she and her partner were hit by a poltergeist in the middle of the night, and as a result of the violence of the blow and the scare caused by the paranormal event, her pregnancy would have been endangered. The widely popular figure on Facebook was in her 6th month of pregnancy when she and her husband, Juan Sykes, another content creator, were attacked by a supernatural force as they went to sleep. In the video, the couple can be seen in a typical routine before going to bed. However, when the man decides to turn off the light and lie down next to his partner, he started the nightmare. From one moment to another and with great violence, the sheet that covered them flew away. It continued with a strong blow to Juan, who tried to get closer to pick up the sheet. But the worst moment occurred when the influencer tried to calm his wife, who out of her nerves managed to touch her belly to protect her daughter, but the ghost attacked her, who ended up hitting her against a wall. As the couple attempted to run from the room, things continued to move very violently. Even when they'd get to the living room, pictures and a chair began to fall. After China Nicole fainted, her husband managed to get her out of the house. Finally, the woman was hospitalized and both her life and that of her daughter are in danger. That's why her husband felt guilty about what happened because he had demon tattoos on his body.
Ya no puede más la china, mira. Mira, el televisor, hermano. No encontraba las llaves, Juanca, mira, ahí recién encuentro las llaves. O sea, es en toda la casa, hermano. Es toda la casa. Es toda la casa. Es toda la casa, hermano. Toda la casa, o sea, yo no ni siquiera pretendo que Juanca se lleve esas cosas, no, con la casa no.
No, Juanca no quiere regresar, Juanca no quiere regresar.
Mira. Uy, eso sigue todo. Sigue todo, yo tampoco, sigue todo. Sigue todo, hermano, sigue todo.
Y ya salieron de la casa.
Sigue todo.
4. Look at this short clip carefully. Did you see it? Something we can't see grabs her hair from behind and pulls her. The force of the pull was so strong that we see her instantly react to it. She turns around, grabbing at her hair, trying to figure out what caused this. After realizing that no one was there, she continued on, thoroughly confused. Number 3. There is someone or something hiding behind the piano. The room is dark, but we see a pair of glowing eyes. The figure looks directly into the camera and sinks back away. Strange, unsettling, and definitely hard to explain once you see this clip for yourself. Number 2. Looking at their security system, this family was terrified by what they saw, calling it an unwelcome visitor. Cameras captured a person standing on the sidewalk, looking directly into the camera. The figure looks bizarre, but very out of place. It seems like something out of a nightmare, or even a horror movie. Looking at it closer, the entire capture is very unsettling considering that it actually happened in real life. Number 1. You walk into a church at night and see this sitting there. What do you do? That is the question asked by many who saw this video online. The creepy capture shows a figure silently sitting in the darkness. It turns its head as it is illuminated by the spotlight. The person recording freaks out, almost dropping the camera at one point. They run out of the building as fast as they are able to. The most terrifying part that will linger in your nightmare tonight, however, is the ghost sitting there.
Nurse was captured in the corridors of a hospital. This viral video captured in Mexico claims it captured the image of a ghost woman haunting the corridors of a hospital. It was a few days ago that the strange figure appeared at dawn, attributed to the spirit of a nurse who once worked there. As the camera quickly pans across, we see it. Someone wearing the typical nursing uniform walks out from the shadows. We don't get a good look at them, but we see it. They are wearing the usual uniform and shoes. The poster said, "Several colleagues talk about having seen something similar. Even patients have commented to fellow nurses when they are going to administer medications that an old-looking nurse already gave them before. They have never seen anything like this video. From what everyone agrees on, the ghost nurse is of someone..."
Number 4. Posted with the caption, "Was driving in Kentucky and had to swerve to avoid hitting this guy when I noticed he was standing still and went back for a pic." The photo shows a distorted outline of a man. He doesn't appear to be fully put together, but rather in a disembodied formation. What is strange is that the deer stands next to him, as if not even being aware of his presence. Highly strange and very unusual. This is similar to a very eerie photo taken at a fence in Mexico that almost mirrored this encounter. The poster claims it to be a ghost girl, looking at him from the other side. Do you see her? Number 3. The bus terminal ghost of Colombia. The news camera inadvertently captures a ghostly outline of what locals talk about as a shadow man or terminal ghost that is regularly seen in the area. The dark, shadowy outline of the figure comes into view before quickly vanishing just as fast as it appeared. Number 2. During a live stream, she doesn't realize that there is something behind her, something that perhaps she should have been more concerned about.
後ろってどういうこと？窓のとこってことですか？窓？ん？いや、別に何もいないと思う。今回めっちゃしつこいじゃん。なんで絶対いないと思うけどな。ちょっと確かめるよ。
Eventually, she goes over to check, but of course, she doesn't find the source of the activity.
いないですよ。いませんよ。ほんと全然。恥ずかしい。今日靴。
The ending is even more perplexing. A strange man is there standing behind her. He has a creepy grin on his face as she sees him there, reflected on the screen in the stream preview. She screams, but the video cuts out. Many are divided about this one. Was it an elaborate hoax? Maybe it was staged for attention. Or did we just witness a crime captured on video? We simply don't know, and that is what makes this even more creepy. Number 1. In our last video on the list, we have another example of tears in the fabric of reality. This video shows what many believe is a clear example of a reality glitch. The cat is walking in place, however it is not moving. That sounds weird, even trying to explain it, but what we are seeing makes no sense. How do you explain this? Could it be special effects at their best, or was this truly proof that we are all trapped in the Matrix? I hope you enjoyed the clips featured. We enjoy making these types of videos for you, so be sure to give a thumbs up and comment telling us what you think.
Did we go up there? I don't hear it anymore. I'll be doing this.
Number 5. A couple feel like they're in paranormal activity after CCTV shows proof of afterlife. The pair set up CCTV cameras to check on their pets, and the footage appears to show a spectral figure with bouffant hair clad in a nightgown.
The reflection on the wall looks disturbingly unnatural, almost demonic. Commenters quickly speculated that he might have been possessed or that something else entirely was going on. Either way, the visual is deeply unsettling.
In Brazil, a live TV broadcast captured something unbelievable. While a reporter was interviewing a police officer near a crime scene, the camera showed the victim, who was supposedly dead, walking behind them. The man had been found moments earlier lying in the bushes. A homeowner reviewing her security footage around 2 in the morning noticed something that left her frozen. On the screen, her stepdaughter stood completely still in the middle of the living room, eyes wide open, staring directly into the camera. The footage lasted several minutes, showing no movement, no blinking, nothing. When confronted the next day, the girl insisted she had no memory of it. She said she had been asleep the entire time.
In our next clip, we have a street food vendor attending to a customer. The chilling part comes when we see the face of the customer. Similar to the Japanese myth of the slit-mouthed woman, the woman has a bizarre appearance. Her mouth is unusually wide, with a deep slit running to one side, and her eyes appear to glow in the dim light. In the following clip, all we're told is that it supposedly captured a Japanese ghost on camera.
These clips serve as reminders that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Whether paranormal, supernatural, or something else entirely, these moments leave us wondering if there's more out there than meets the eye.
they say this next clip shows an Oni, or some kind of creature captured in Africa. The man in the footage has a horn growing from his head and a massive muscular body covered with branches. Some say it's a prank or part of a costume competition, but others believe it might be something real. People can be seen running away in fear, though the horned man doesn't appear violent. He even smiles slightly. Still, the eerie atmosphere is undeniable, and debate continues over whether this is real or fake. A group of men in a field at night believe they captured a duende, or a little person. They keep shining their flashlights into the darkness, calling out, "Show yourself! Come out!" The tiny figure remains hidden but can occasionally be glimpsed at a distance. Despite repeated attempts to draw it out, the men never get a clear look, but their excitement and fear are obvious in their voices.
Ya se escondió, ya se escondió, ya se escondió. Ay, salí, salí. Luego saca el zoom. Allá está gente en la punta, si me lo aparece, si me lo depara, se desaparece. ¡Aparécete! Allá está gente. ¿Lo ven o no? ¿Lo ven allá al final la luz que brilla? Es el duende, gente, ¿lo ven o no? ¿Le ven la luz? Ya lo voy a dar zoom. ¡Aparécete! Ahí está gente. Ahí está, ¿lo ven o no? ¿Lo ven o no? Mira ese color que tiene. ¿Lo ven el ojo o no? Parece, mira, por allá está. Allá está, ¿lo ven o no? ¡Aparécete! Y ahí está, ¡ay Dios! Ahí está, ya estoy cagado hasta las patas. ¿Quién quiere venir a atraparlo por mí? ¿Lo ven o no, gente? ¡Aparécete! Allá está, allá. Uy, no, y son dos. Andan dos, gente, andan dos. Me voy a abrir demasiado de ti porque te hagan a tiro. Andan dos, gente, ¿los ven o no? Miren, andan dos, gente. ¡Aparécete! Allá está el otro. ¡Aparécete! Ahí está, están brillando los ojos. Vamos a sacar un poco el zoom. ¿Los ven, gente, o no? ¡Aparécete, duende! Acá ya la veo, ¿no? Uy, Dios, ahí está, ¿lo has visto? Ahí está, ahí va. ¿Lo ven o no? ¿Lo ven al final? ¡Aparécete! Uy, Dios, ya me la hago correr, ¿no? Porque ya me están acechando, mira, van por allá, son dos. Mira cómo brillan los ojos. ¡Aparécete! Uy, son dos. ¿Lo ven o no, gente? ¿Lo ven o no? Miren cómo le brillan, miren. Van por la orilla. Mira cómo corre. ¡Uy, Dios!
You woke me up for this. Fine.